And we are almost live.
Testing. You live?
What up, what up, what up, y'all? It's your favorite, your host that does the most, J.O. Mayo. And you're here on Smoke One with Mayo. I got a special guest with me. He just recently told me, as he came in today, he changed the rap name. SB was a name that was a name he had growing up, but it's Facts now, right?
Yeah, FACTZ.
Well, we got my boy Facts in the building, live from Harrisburg. If you don't know who he is, he could tell you a little bit about himself. Go ahead, bro. Let the world know.
What's up? This is Facts, Harrisburg, PA, 717 Stand Up. Born and raised, you know what I mean, small little town. A lot of negative, a lot of positive, just like any other city. For real, I just started doing this music shit through poetry, and it kind of just fitted into rapping. I ain't no trap rapper. I don't know what you can categorize. What category you put me in. For real. You know, I make any type of music. If I vibe to it, I'm gonna rap to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I done rapped on R&B tracks. I done rapped on pop tracks, trap tracks.
It's more of a vibe thing.
Yeah, it's more of a vibe. You know what I mean? Like whatever mood. You know what I mean? It's just the energy I get.
That's dope.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
That's
definitely.
dope. When did you start rapping? Like, when were you in your mind? You said to yourself, "I want to become a rapper today," or not really like I want to become a rapper, but you wanted to take this more serious than just playing around with it. You know what I mean?
Well, Dan, I don't know. It was a couple times that happened because it's never just that first time. You always be like, "Oh, I'm taking it serious." And then, you know what I mean? If you don't really take it serious, 2 years later, you saying the same thing again. You know what I mean? So. Like, it happened a couple times, but the very first time was when I got locked up. Like, I used to play around and rap a lot with my friends, with my brothers and shit when we was young. But it was just like, get on, you know what I mean? Drink some E and J, smoke a blunt, and just get into a huddle and just freestyle. But then, like, they always told me that I should take it serious, and I never really paid attention to them. I never really thought anything of what anybody had to say at that time, you know what I mean?
You was doing it for fun.
Yeah, and I was too observant. Like, I was trying to find out what everything fucking was. I wasn't worried about rapping at the time, you know what I mean? But when I got locked up and I had a lot of that time to myself just to think about my decisions, who I was around, what I was trying to do with my life, you know what I mean? It was the day before my 17th birthday that I got locked up.
Damn.
Yeah, day before my 17th. You know what I mean? So, and I ain't come home till I was 19. Yeah, till I was 19 going on 20.
Dauphin County. If y'all don't know,
that's a crazy thing. I ain't even go to Dauphin County. I mean, it could have been. I would say it could have been.
You got lucky, bro.
It could have been, but it was my first. It was like one of my first like big times getting locked up. So they just sent me out to Glen Mills for 2 years.
Oh yeah. I remember about hearing about Glen Mills.
Yeah, that shit ain't sweet. I mean, you can make it sweet. It's what you make of it. Let me tell you that. You know what I mean? Like,
can't be hot headed.
Yeah. You can't go up there and you know what I mean, be all angry and hostile because the staff gonna be the same way with you.
Right,
you know what I mean? Like I done seen them fuck niggas up. Like for real. I done seen ain't no fucking restraint. Put my head like ain't no alternative school restraints and shit. Like these niggas take you in the back, closed doors, and all you hearing is
Facts.
You know what I mean? Next thing you know, he came out straight. You know what I mean? Like, like with no feedback. Like, so like,
they gave you a lot of time to start focusing on that music. Though, right?
It gave me a lot of time to just think about everything and where I wanted to be with life. You know what I mean? Because like a lot of people my age, I feel like don't know at this age. You feel what I'm saying? They just think they have an idea, but they really have no real focus on what they really want to do. You know what I mean? Because they so caught up in their circle, their career, their relationships. Like they really don't know what they want to do. Like, and I don't know. I guess during that time, I had so much time to really focus on myself and what I wanted to do. Like poetry is kind of what led me into it. Poetry is what led me into it. Just.
So it wasn't more of on a beat type of thing. It was poetry, more of a poetry thing.
Yeah, me, cause I'm more like with rapping. Niggas say I got bars, but my definition of bars is like an actual punchline. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay,
so like I tell niggas I don't got bars. I just spit my life. You know what I mean? So that's
you know how to spit your
I know how to rap. You know what I mean? So it's like about what do you got to talk about now? You know what I mean? 'Cause that's what it is with me. Like anybody can rap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But what do you got to talk about? You feel what I'm saying?
Not technically.
I mean, but yeah, that's facts. Can't anybody rap? Anybody can't rap, but everybody tries to rap at least. You feel what I'm saying? But everybody don't got nothing to talk about. You
right.
Feel what I'm saying?
There's a lot of bullshit rap.
Yeah, there's niggas that got a story but don't know how to tell it, and then there's niggas that got bars, got fucking flows for days but don't know how to tell a story.
Right.
You know what I mean? And them niggas just fall into the crevices, but
right,
that's where I'm more of a message person, so that's why I started off with poetry. Like I more wanted to let people hear what I had to say more than, you know what I mean? And then like when I started hearing the beats, I came home and started listening to the beats. It kind of just fell into it, like, oh,
came
like,
together,
yeah. Cause like,
word.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Who's some of your influences, like when you after you got out, and I mean, start really getting into the music, and start rapping on beats and shit? Who were some of your influences, and who made you like really want to start going harder in the rap?
I mean, well, when I came home, as far as going harder, my city made me want to go harder because it was on two different things, and this ain't just take nothing from nobody in my city, but it was like I seen the niggas that was nice at that time, and then I seen the niggas that was ass that people were considering nice, and I was like, bro, are you serious? Bro, it's a rap, like, you know what I mean? So that's what kind of like made me like turn up, you know what I mean? But like my influence on the music was Big Sean. Like I like him a lot. Like he got a message. He don't be consistent with the music.
But like you said, that's not trap rap. That's he can rap to anything.
Yeah, exactly. He can rap to anything. You know what I mean? He give you that message. You know what I mean? Like he could talk about the bitches. He could talk about his relationship and his flaws. You know what I mean? And that's the number one thing with me and why I changed my name to Facts, because a lot of people have that problem stepping into that. The reality of their own life. You know what I mean?
Still behind that closed door.
Like they can sit here with you and talk about someone else's facts, but but if you try to criticize them on their flaws and shit, they'll take it personal. A lot of people will take it personal and close you out. They ain't trying to hear it. You know what I mean? So like that's one of the main reasons why I changed my name to Facts.
All right,
like
y'all heard it here first. Change the name from Facts because everything is real shit. Real life.
Facts.
Real shit. Okay, so what you got coming up? Like, what? Any new projects you dropping?
Yeah, I actually got 2 singles that I ain't dropped yet. I'm just trying to like really build traction. You know what I mean? Because I mean, to keep it real, my city. If you ain't, me and my man just talk about it on the way here. If you ain't on TV, then the city ain't really gonna fuck with you for real. You feel what I'm saying? So like, if you showing that you making moves out of the city and you doing this and you doing that, then they'll fuck with you. But just yo, come to my show downtown. Yo, blah. You know what I mean? There's been times where I had a performance and I asked people to pull up, and the admission was just a toy, like anything. Like you could have went to the Dollar Tree and bought a toy, and I pull up to the show and there's only 6 people there. And this is in one of the clubs downtown. You know what I mean? Like
that's a big city, and I ain't know who. That's crazy. All you had to do was bring a toy.
Yeah,
I never heard of
it was a toy drive. It was somebody was having a toy drive, and they was having a showcase with artists and stuff, and the admission was just a toy. You could have went to Dollar Tree and bought a simple.
Definitely.
Yeah,
anything.
Just dropped
you
it in the box.
Took some toy you already had.
Yeah, I mean it had to be a toy that you bought because it had to be packaged and everything. But that's what I'm saying. You could have went to Dollar Tree and bought a simple toy and then just dropped it in the box. You know what I mean? You ain't have to give it to nobody. You just drop it in the box and you come in and you in the show.
What's the name of this singles that you got coming?
The first one that I got is called Crazy. That Jones dope. It's
Let You By Yourself.
That's another thing. Like with me, like kind of venturing off and doing my own thing. I've got a lot of music. Well, not a lot, but I got a lot of new music that's by myself. You know what I mean? Like,
so you pretty much now you're working on yourself. As like you say, you were paying attention to everybody else. And
like all the time on tracks now. Like don't get me wrong, it was helping at first, but then once I seen where everybody's goals were, and they didn't match up. You know what I mean? Like, I had to do what was best for me. Just like everybody. Like, we still talk to the day. Like, I told my man, I said, like, I had to start venturing out and finding other people that made beats and stuff because I didn't want to hound you. You work at Pro Sounds, you know what I mean?
But
like,
they can only respect it, though, being the person you are, you kept it real.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's why I came to him. Like, I mean, I didn't want to put that hassle on you. I didn't want to feel like it was your obligation to feed me beats when you got a job. You know what I mean? You got a job trying to feed your family and you also got your side hustle and stuff like that. So it's like I had to start doing me. You know what I mean? Like I can't keep coming to them like, yo, I need a beat, yo, I need a beat, yo, I need a beat, and then they're coming back to me like, yo, I need a track, I need a track, I need a track. Like we're not getting nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Like someone has to change the pattern.
That's all. Yeah. No, that's dope. It's two main songs that caught my ear. You got a song called No Smoke that we were talking about earlier with your man Z. Oh, that's your cousin. And then it's the London freestyle you did. Out of those two tracks, what's your favorite, you think? Or what was most fun making?
Say that again?
What was the most fun making, or what was
that
your
London,
favorite track?
the London Jones.
Yeah.
The Smoke, I kind of made that because like I was in my bag. Like I be in my bag sometimes, but I just be like, you know what I mean? Cause I just listen to certain, I just listen to certain guys, bro, and I just be like I know who's hot in the city, but then there's just some niggas that I just feel like it's not, bro. And they get so much traction and it pisses me off.
Yeah.
But I can't let it piss me off. I just take it out on the track. You know what I mean? That's why I put all my emotions out on the track, no matter what.
And that shows a little bit of humbleness too. You're not really talking about it, but you
right, exactly. You know what I mean? Like it's like fuck talking about it. I guess I just gotta show you. You know what I mean? Fuck going on Facebook and being like, bro, how y'all supporting these poop ass niggas? When I can just get on the track and just show.
I ain't gonna hold y'all. Y'all snapped on that No Smoke shit, but I could hear the London freestyle on like an actual radio station.
Yeah. I mean, that joint is, and that was another. You know what I mean? Flip. You heard the flip mode?
Nah, I gotta hear that.
That was like my second version of flip mode because I like doing tracks like that, the party summer type vibes where I just talk my shit. You know what I mean? But it's just facts. You know what I mean? Like.
I did Big Sean shit, right?
Yeah, but I mean that's what I did with flip mode. With flip mode, I did that, and that's that shoot it, knock it down, fade away with Chris Brown and Fabulous and shit. Everybody remember this part, the bust it open. Like every time I do that, everybody remember that. It's like that was the main part people remember. But I did that, and people was loving that, and that was like I did that last year though. You know what I mean? So I needed something that was.
You performed it live and everything.
Yeah, I performed it a couple times, but like people's not receptive to it. I know if I was to do that shit outside the city, like that's what really pisses me off because I know the talent.
Because it's like people know, like people probably like, man, I know him, and he's from my city. He ain't famous yet, like.
Yeah, you feel what I'm saying? Or he ain't my man's. Like you feel what I'm saying? Especially if you're not part of their circle. Like
no matter if it's heat or not, because they'll be bopping to this shit and still.
That's what I'm saying. And the crazy thing is, like, I'll be at a local show. And I'll have people that I ain't never seen in the city coming up to me like, yo, that shit was fire, bro. Yo, that shit was fire, bro. Yo, that shit was fire. But motherfuckers that I talk to, motherfuckers that friends with me on Facebook, people that I see at these events multiple times don't say shit to me.
Yeah, that's crazy.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, don't say shit to me.
That's crazy.
And I don't take it. I don't get mad. Like
I mean, like you said,
you know what I mean?
You can show it in the music.
Yeah, I don't bitch about support. I just pay attention to the energy I receive. You know what I mean? Because that's all I can do. I can't. Why put energy into the people that ain't putting energy into me? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. So when you're in the stew, about to roll up the gas, what's your favorite gas?
Oh man, I don't know.
What's the gas that's legendary to you, right? That you'll never forget? From you smoking.
Moon rocks. Moon rocks. I had that shit, bro. Man, I ain't even get through. I ain't even get halfway through the blunt. Nah, see, look, I ain't even that deep. I thought it was just one strain.
Moon rocks is actually a different kind of bud, a different kind of oil, a different kind of hash, or a different kind of keef on the outside. So it could be 3 different trees, and 3 different types of weed, but it's all in one now. I mean, you can have some Granddaddy Perk bud and some OG sour wax to put on the outside, and some Blueberry Kush keef. Now you got some Blueberry Kush sour Granddaddy Perk.
Moon rocks.
Give me a second.
I don't even feel like we recorded.
That's what I want to feel like.
Feel like a conversation. That's hard.
I just got to switch this little thing into this box.
No, we ain't even got to switch right now, for real. I didn't know if anybody else was smoking. It's just us smoking it. Fuck it.
Yeah, I didn't make it to smoke after.
Alright,
cool. Yeah, we was still recording. I just had to make sure that shit ain't. Because I had the little thing, that shit would have turned off.
Like, how you feel about weed? Like, how does it make you feel and shit like that?
Nigga.
I got a question.
I got you. I'm like, yo, you know, you can just add what you want.
This is dope.
We're still recording. I mean, you say we still recording
on that one. I mean, what it was I just want to make sure I want to take advantage of the fact that we pre-recorded. Use all the advantage of that whole shit. What it was. This was below 10%. But
yeah, my man said some LA confidential, but
are we good? Y'all good?
Yeah, I know. That shit tastes good as fucking anything.
That's a gusher right there.
For real? See, me personally, I be having this shit called Royal. That shit.
It's dispensaries out in the burger, right?
Yeah, we got not in Harrisburg right now. They building 2 of them in Harrisburg. One right now, the one else in Stilton.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's one
Yeah.
How far is Stilton from the burger?
Like right beside it. This is like you hop on Cambridge Street, you in Stilton in like 2 minutes.
So that's like Dover, New York and shit.
Yeah, that's like the neighbor basically. That's the neighbor.
So when you smoke, like, I know when you be in the studio and shit, when you smoking and shit, weed, like, I know you gotta roll up. Clearly, I mean, you came prepared today.
I gotta roll up before I smoke, roll up before I write, roll up before I rehearse.
There's a lot of people out there that downplay marijuana and makes it like it's this bad thing and try to kill it for everybody and make it like it's just as on the same level as bad narcotics and shit. How do you feel about it? How does it make you feel?
I feel like it's just like with any drug. It's like with alcohol. It all depends on the mindset for real. Like if you scared and I don't know. I feel like it just all depends on the mindset. Like I know people who smoke weed and they get focused. Like I get focused. That's why I smoke weed before I rap. I smoke weed before I get behind the mic. I smoke weed before I write. I smoke weed before I fucking play the game. Like you know what I mean? Or while I'm playing the game. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like for me, it's like a focus thing, or more like a I'm relaxed. Let me get you know what I mean? You know what I mean? So it's like, but for others, like it could be like an upper. You feel what I'm saying? Where it's like, cause some people cause I had some people come to me like, yo, to the Insecure or sativa. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like they really know they shit.
I be on that type talk too.
I don't know. You know what I mean? Cause they like, oh no, I ain't trying to have no Insecure. Like I'm trying to be on some up shit so I can move around and do what you know what I mean? Like. But then there's some people that take that shit and they get anxiety attacks. You know what I mean? And there's some people that go on trips. You know what I mean? Don't want the people that make it seem bad. But I feel like at the end of the day, they went into it with the wrong mindset in the first place.
A lot of time they go over their limits too.
Right? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They went into it with
baby steps.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Cause this shit don't happen overnight. We're coming to stone.
Cause I'm gonna admit, like the space, I did that shit when it first hit. When everybody was calling that shit K2 before like the actual packs came out with the white rhino and all that, when it was just the little fucking the little cups and like I did some shit that I was cool. I ain't fuck with it because one, it got me high immediately. I was like, yo, this is wrong. And two, I put that shit out because it got me so high. So I put that shit out, and then when I relit that shit, it was kind of like it picked me up where it left me off. I said, no, this is not should be happening. Like I should be gradually getting back there. Like
another thing,
just boom. Like, okay, you ready?
I always say like. When niggas get liquor, it's always about to be a fight about to happen.
No, it ain't.
But that's only if they're only if they're an aggressive person.
I ain't fighting nobody, I ain't fighting nobody.
Nah, but in certain places, I'm not saying everywhere, but you'll never see that type of atmosphere when niggas is chilling and smoking. It's either laughs, we eating, or rapping. I mean, niggas start doing funny shit. And
right.
Becoming like, I mean. You get some liquor, why you looking at me?
Yeah, they probably already an aggressive person before they even started drinking, like naturally, you know what I mean? So it's like, that just enhances it, because that's what I really feel like. I really feel like the drug enhances who you are already, so if you have an anxiety attack, that means you was already scared before you started, you know what I'm saying? So as soon as you got high, you was like, oh my God, what am I doing? I don't know how to feel like this, and now you have an anxiety attack, now you think your heart's about to explode.
Yeah, I got you.
You know what I mean? Like, that's why when they say you can overdose on weed, that's impossible. How? You go to sleep before that happens.
Actually, recently, like, when was this? Probably like a couple months ago, a famous star, nigga Caesar from Tattoo Ink.
Yeah, I seen that episode, bro.
Yeah, but that can really happen. Them edibles, if you take water.
Oh, but that's different though. That's different though. But I'm saying like smoking, a blunt. I don't see that shit happening. But yeah, when I seen that shit, it was edible.
Because edibles, because that shit is different, man. I have edibles. That didn't do nothing to me. And I had another edible that same size and had me fucked up.
Yeah, facts. Yeah, edibles is definitely good.
Not fucked up to the point that I wanted to go crazy. I was just slumped.
Right.
I mean, yeah.
I definitely feel you on that.
I do want to see more videos from you though.
Man, me definitely. Me too, man. Me too. Like no bullshit. Like that's what I'm saying. Like back in the day, I really held myself back. Like that's why like if you'll hear it a lot in my music. Like how like I held myself back. I put my back against the wall. You know what I mean? Like I had to. Like I left my ex. Like I was in a relationship for 6 years and wasn't doing shit. You know what I'm saying? And one day I had to realize that shit and I had to change the situation. Like, did I want to break her heart? Fuck no. But I had to do what was best for me. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and ever since then, I've just been progressing. You know what I mean?
Just
And now,
working,
like life, like as far as life, you know what I mean? Now I'm in this point of life where it's like, all right,
it just comes together.
now I can fully focus on my music without no distractions, without no hiccups. You know what I mean? Like, if there's any hiccups, it's because of me, not nobody else. You feel what I'm saying?
Without it taking an emotional effect on you.
Yeah, exactly. You feel what I'm saying? So,
but sometimes you need that in the music, man. You gotta let that out. I mean,
yeah. So and that's what I do now. You know what I mean? Now that I'm in this space and I'm in control of everything that I want to be in control of and shit that I am in control of, it's just like now it's all about just getting it out. You know what I mean? And just telling people like, because motherfuckers don't know who I am. I lived in Harrisburg for 29. I'm 29. I've been in that bitch for 29 years. I swear to God, there's so many people that don't know me. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? But I've been there that long. You feel what I'm saying? That's how much I stayed to myself. You feel what I'm saying? Like, my brother asked you, like, if I ain't know you for a minute, I don't fuck with you. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not calling you bro. You not gang, none of that shit. Like I had to know you for a minute. You feel what I'm saying? Like, unless it's on this music shit, then it's a whole different story. You feel what I'm saying? I know, like, to get love, you gotta show love. To get respect, you gotta show respect. To get support, you gotta show support.
But sometimes that shit don't work either.
And I know, but that's why I said I don't bitch about the support. I just pay attention to the energy that I receive. You feel what I'm saying? I give that back to those who give it to me. You feel what I'm saying? Like real rap.
Think about dropping any projects, like any tapes.
I mean, right now, my goal is just to drop as many singles as I can until one of them niggas hit, until at least 3 of them hit, and then I'll build a project around them 3. You feel what I'm saying? Like that's
dope. That's different.
I really didn't want to say that, but because I know like that could probably work for someone else tremendously.
But that's true. Everything,
like,
everything ain't for everybody.
Right. Facts. But that's definitely like now that I'm in control, I already got 2 singles that. Well, actually, I got 3 already, but I don't know if they all gonna hit when I drop them. And the one I gotta finish the hook, but the one, like I said, Crazy. That's the one that's gonna be real nice. That's talking about my relationship with my ex, and then talking about everybody that basically like didn't believe in this shit. You know what I mean? As far as me doing music, always told me like, well, maybe you should get a job first and think of that as a something second. You know what I mean? Like everybody that ever told me like, yeah, I believe in you, but then the next time I see them like, yo, where can I find your music? But we friends on Facebook.
Yeah.
Like, it just don't make no sense. It's like, do you really support like?
How soon you think we're gonna be able to see those singles? At least one of them. Can you give us that exclusive right there?
See, now you putting the pressure on me, and I like.
Come on.
I like that. Because by me even putting out a date or a time frame, you know what I mean, that means I have to stick to it. You know what I'm saying?
We gotta hear something.
So I'm gonna
want to hear you, man. They gotta hear what you gotta say.
My girl birthday next week.
Shit.
In 2 weeks. Yeah.
Wait, so are you gonna drop the Crazy joint? Are you dropping? That's the one you're gonna drop first?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Well, can we get a date or nah? Come on, man. I'm Mayo, man.
I can't give you a specific date because
a time frame, like a round.
Yeah, I can give you a time frame.
A season. I
can say at least this by the second week of next month.
Let's get it. Y'all heard it here first.
So what's the second week of next month? Let me
Smoking with Mayo.
Hold on. Let's see. Because I definitely got. Because like I don't want to give y'all a time frame and then shit slip. My mind be slipping sometimes. Yeah. My recall skills is crazy, but I don't know. I guess I remember what I want to do.
Yeah, y'all heard it here first. He's dropping a single. He got 3 singles coming.
What is it? August 11th.
Today?
I'll say by September 13th.
Y'all heard it here first.
By September 13th, so it could be before.
He's saying it himself. By September 13th, he's going to start a trilogy of singles.
Yep.
The first one, Crazy. Y'all heard it here first on Mayo. Smoking with Mayo.
And then the next one would be Facts. Self-entitled Facts.
And that's his name, too. His new name. You heard it here first. On the smoke one. With. Yeah. Anybody like got any questions? Anybody want to ask him anything?
Yeah. Got a question. What part of Harrisburg did you grow up?
Uptown, all my life until I came home. Then it's been on the hill.
For those of you that don't know where Harrisburg
I was
is.
raised kind of like, I like pussy, but I was raised mostly in Harrisburg.
My words. Yeah, uptown where I was born and raised, but ever since I came home from Glen Mills, I've been in the hill.
Okay, yeah, that's what most of my family was.
For those of you
You know who?
that don't know where Harrisburg is, it's in Pennsylvania. It's the capital of Pennsylvania, if you didn't know.
I got a question for you, bro. What you saying you don't do the trap rapping?
I mean, not that I don't do it. It's just not. Just don't put me in that category.
Okay, because you know that's like the
Wait,
theme of making
that's the
it down.
thing.
You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
that's why I said that, because I don't want people to think like, oh, he's a trap rapper. Like, no, I'm an artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll rap on anything if my vibes put me there. You know what I'm saying? I definitely, because I got some shit. I got shit on my phone that I rap on that's trap that, but I'm not talking about selling drugs or nothing like that. You know what I mean? Like the niggas that I'm rapping with are. You know what I'm saying? And I lived the life. You know what I mean? So it's not like, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, I got something to talk about. I sold the drugs and everything, but there's no need to talk about it though.
A lot of people are like scared because they don't think they can make it without it being trap rap, because that's the fad now.
And they don't want to face their facts. As soon as they're able to face their facts, they'll put their flaws out there and realize that people ain't judging. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, you putting your flaws out there and expressing what's holding you back and what you're trying to do, people will be more receptive to that than us listening to you selling us a dream. You know what I mean? Because it'd be like, that's how I feel like. That's why I said in one of my raps in that London joint. You know what I mean? Niggas talk about the life they want to live and not the life they really know. You know what I mean? Like real rap. Like, yeah, don't get me wrong. You said how many niggas is doing that? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But how many niggas is going through the struggle that you may be going through personally?
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? How many other people you don't know that's going through that same struggle that you could touch? You feel what I'm saying? That's the shit that they don't think about.
We got one more question. Go ahead, please.
Who are some of your greatest influences when it comes to music?
I never even thought about that. My favorite rapper is Big Sean. I fuck with J. Cole heavy. You know what I mean? But my favorite rapper, Big Sean. As far as like all time, I don't really have no all time right now. I would say me. You know what I mean? Like I'm trying to be my all time favorite, like real rap.
I got one more question for you. Who introduced you to this rap shit?
My brothers. Shout out the Smith brothers. Definitely, just like I said, we was smoking, getting drunk. The irking jerk is berserk when that nigga's chest hurts and burps. I remember that joint. That shit was crazy back then. Like, we just used to just bullshit, just get drunk, and it just turned into something more once I thought about it to myself. You know what I mean? And I even said that in my rap. My brother told me, my brothers always told me I knew how to rap, but I ain't see it. But now that I know it, it's a rap. Now that I know it, it's a rap. Like, it's flip mode, man. Check out the YouTube, Straight Facts. SAR8 space FACTZ.
Tell me where they can find you on Instagram now.
On Instagram, The Real Facts. THARE, The Real Facts. THAREALFACTZ. Facebook is just my name, Stephen Williams. You can follow, you can add me on there, but I don't. Music-wise, everything's on Instagram. And I'm trying to grow the Twitter too. The Twitter is just called Facts or Facts717.
That's what's up. I would like to thank you for coming, my brother.
Yeah, no problem. I like this. This is dope, bro. This is real dope.
The way we end this show, though, the way we end this shit, like I told you, you gotta hit the bomb. It's already ready to go for you. I'm gonna hit it as well. But you do the honors, my brother. You might want to stand up.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna stand up. Yeah, my first rodeo.
Word. Thank you. There you go. There you go. There you go. How that taste?
That tastes real good. Yeah, it's real good. Yeah, definitely. I'm not trying that. Definitely.
I used to do that, so.
That's how I started off, but shit got fucked up. But we gonna come back with the dab. So when I get some more dab, we gonna come back.
Yeah, I'll come back anytime.
Matter of fact, when the single comes,
yeah, definitely.
I mean,
I'll come back anytime.
All-Star Cypher or something.
Yeah, I thought I was.
And niggas come through.
I thought I was gonna give you a freestyle.
Oh, I mean, you.
Yeah, I'll give you something real quick.
Wait, catch your breath. I'm gonna hit this. Catch your breath. I mean.
That shit Spit it all out.
My man got a freestyle before we get the fuck out of here. Thank you for tuning in to Smoke Woman Mail. We high as fuck in this bitch. And we lit as fuck. Let my man Facts going. We out of here. Peace.
Alright,
Hold up. This way, we're gonna do this the right way.
Okay.
We're gonna do this the right way.